We'd battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
Sale for next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so good luck getting one. Wearing wrestling masks must remove their masks first. We need to see your face to check your ID, people. As always, we ask you to please clean up after yourself. If you don't, we'll have to hire a cleaning crew and raise ticket prices. And nobody wants that. Haven't seen that before.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper. There was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, this isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. But WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car, if it hasn't been broken into. Just a not-so-friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus, it's gross. FYI, we've gotten requests to do birthday announcements, and the answer is no. This isn't a baseball game, people. We've been informed that a guy here has lost his wedding ring. If you find it, please turn it in, or just pawn it. I don't care. celebrity guests alone. They know you're big fans of their movies and TV shows. Just let them watch the match. As always, we are not responsible for any injuries sustained while at our show. Besides, wouldn't a scar be the coolest souvenir you could get? Is there a doctor in the house? It's not an emergency or anything. I just want to get this mole checked out.
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen, and you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, I overheard what Xbox said. This is just a bump in the road, and tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've got to be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not going to let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. As always, I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Do you have to say junkie? It sounds like I need to attend a meeting.
Oh, come on, it's just a figure of speech.
Okay, so figure out something else to say.
Okay, fine. Well, I was going to discuss the huge announcement of the new SmackDown Live Women's Championship by GM Daniel Bryan, but since it seems like you're all fired up today, let's start with some MMA talk. What do you got?
How about MMA aficionado? Or pundit? That sounds fancy.
I'd prefer not to spend any more time on your show intro.
Okay, whatever. What I'd like to pundit on is MMA phenom, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, who just dominated her most recent fight to advance her record to 5-0.
Ooh, American hero, huh? Well, I guess she thinks pretty highly of herself.
Well, she's certainly confident, yeah. But the thing is, she can back it up.
Okay.
You remember, I mentioned her last year when she first debuted, and I'm calling it again now. She is going to be a megastar in MMA.
Well, speaking of megastars, let's talk about my prediction on who will win the six-pack challenge to be crowned the first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion. I'm going with Becky Lynch. I feel like she's ready to become the cornerstone of SmackDown Live and maybe even WWE.
Look, I appreciate your enthusiasm and also all the progress that the women have made, but cornerstone of WWE? I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see that happening.
Well, I have a good feeling about this, even though I'm not a pundit.
No, you're not.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. As always, I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA pundit, Kit Lasco.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Robin.
You're so welcome. Okay, the main topic I'd like to discuss today is the upcoming third annual Mae Young Classic tournament. We're only a couple months away, so the participants should be announced soon, right?
Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter who's in it, because mark my word, Rhea Ripley is going to win the whole thing this year.
Okay, didn't you say that last year?
I don't recall.
Nonetheless, in 2018, Rhea lost in the semifinals to Io Shirai, who then went on to be defeated by Toni Storm in the finals. So if anything, shouldn't Shirai be the favorite?
Well, I guess if you're painting by numbers, I mean...
What? Painting by numbers?
Yeah.
It's all speculation at this point. We don't even know who's in the field yet. There could be some dark horse who comes out of nowhere to win the whole thing, but as of right now, I can only go off what we do know.
And if you actually think about who's driven to win this thing, and who has all the tools to do it, it's Rhea Ripley.
Okay, then please provide some evidence to support that statement.
Pundits don't need evidence.
I can tell this is going to be another one of those shows.
Yeah.
Denver, it's your mom and dad. I know we had some words the other night, but we wanted to let you know if you change your mind about things and want to come home.
Hey, it's your mom. We got the check you sent last...
Hey, you got both of us here. I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but we saw a flyer at the grocery store that said you're coming to town for a show.
We'd really like to come see what you do, Denver, and maybe it'd be our chance to put everything that happened behind us.
We don't want to make a scene or anything, so if we don't hear back from you, we won't come.
Screw that. I'm going either way, Frank.
Honey, we can't do that. Maybe he wants his space.
But giving him his space while we thought he was at school is what got us into the situation to begin with. We should have been watching that kid like a hawk.
How do I delete the message? Damn it! Anyway, if you want to see us at the show, call us back, son.
Or don't. I'm coming either way.